worry. All is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready. No more than my right hand can absorb my left. Oliver is helping Thaniel to recover. They both lie dormant, like trees awaiting spring. Once the curse is lifted, they can stand as one or as a pair. Whatever they wish, I hope they will remain as a pair. It will be good for them both to have a friend once I'm gone. Still, I would like to return here someday. See Thaniel and Oliver again. In my meditations, or perhaps in person, if the Oak Father wills it. I hope he does.
Хто дав?
I have. But perhaps there is more that I want. Anyway, once the curse is lifted, nature can take its course without me. I belong at your side. Not what, who, but all in due course. I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner.
You did it. Catherick Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, the land shall heal. Not as glad as I am. Nature moves at its own pace, and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time. A reward shall come to you when you need it most.
Це якась пуха на +2. Сподіваюсь, що не на +2.
Thanks for watching out for me. You lot could have tossed me back in the shadows.
You're one of our...
Ketherick's done, but that army's already on the move.
Thanks, Nichols. And the stone.
You are welcome.
Just tell me what you need.
Свідків, звісно, у тебе набрав. Класно.
Ladylike.
Do you have anything to eat?
Don't want to draw any attention.
Ого. А давай ми зробимо так. Чи не серце? Ти сюди, котику.
On I go.
Shadow Hard. Вибачте.
Let's see what we
Так,
have
іди
here.
сюди. Сюди. Іди сюди. Підійди. 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 Підійди.
I'll sort you out for dinner. How does the stone read?
The way is clear. The light has shown the way.
Good.
Just tell me what you need.
Такого, знаєте. Трошечки.
Oh, my hand slipped.
Then again, these towers are much like the Absolute. All flash, no substance.
Погнали.
You did well to defeat Ketherick. But Ketherick was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the absolute, the chosen, all.
Добре. Короче, в чому прикол?
I ought to do the rounds again.
There's no point. Everyone's wrecked. Leave them be.
Я почав пиздити речі, а воно щось і не спиздив. Коротше, складно пиздити ті, що... Оці всі свідки, коротше, їх вже складніше пиздити, якщо їх там дофіга. Прям. Але в мене їх досить дофіга. Слабеньких, звісно. Слабеньких більшість. Так. Ну. Давай. О, ще трошки. Та йопта. Це бісить. Фух. Ну, треба буде йти в лагері і розбиратися. І всю хуйню, бо тут дофіга всього. Шабля, до речі, там для когось повинна бути. Є... А, ні. Рапіра. Ну, я рілі розберу всі ці штуки, зілля розберу, типу ще стріли. Коротше, витрачу якийсь час. Бо вже дофіга всього.
Have to keep pushing.
Давай.
There's a pickpocket operating nearby. You feel the arrow of suspicion pointing your way. You have a convincing air of innocence about you. That's enough for now.
You are welcome.
Why that's still the case.
The stonework is sublime. It's almost a shame to leave.
Що тут сталося? Вбивство, бляха-муха.
Troops ready?
Ready enough?
Gods, I can't wait to be back ahead.
Все, мабуть, піздуємо туди.
You need to eat before we head off, all right?
How much farther can I go?
Do you have anything to eat?
No.
Like your mind.
Пішов ви тут. Коротше, там в той діалог почався, тому що я почав виходити з башень. Просто подальше
Moonrise has been
спрятатись.
cleansed. Baldur's Gate is next.
Blissful silence. The stone's at peace.
I owe you an apology. I saw you as a means to escape, nothing more. But when the sky lit up, when I followed it here, I knew you were behind it. I apologize. for not seeing your true worth, and for being, quite frankly, rude in Last Light. I wasn't sure you would. I appreciate it.
Я
And
всіх
that's
люблю.
precisely why I want you by my side in Baldur's Gate. The Iron Hand gnomes are going to save the city, and you can be part of it.
О, нормально.
The plan is what it's always been. To bring the work and innovations of the Iron Hand gnomes to every corner of the realm. Problem is, Baldur's Gate is sick. Once the pinnacle of greatness, it's eating itself alive to save itself from starving. Find me in the city. And once you see what it's become, you'll know that I, and I alone, can stop it. It's all coming together. I can hardly believe it.
Я хотів ще щось.
Bring every scrap of...
Значить, нічого. Я просто гляну, що взагалі тут коїться. Люди. Вау. Хто їх перебив? Я ж тут всіх вбив хуям. Цей чувак мені не подобався. Ну, взагалі дуже дивно, бо я тут їх вирізав нахуй. Ну от вони. Стоп, де цих теж я вбив чи ні? А ні, це інше. Це інше, пацани. О. Бляха, так ви на всіх повбивали. Ну, що ви тут, блядь? Пацани, це точно на всіх. А ну, блядь, єднаємося.
It's like your mind wants you dead.
Something's on my mind.
Back in Last Light, I was racking my brains. How the hells do we get past the curse? And then a blinding light cuts through the darkness like a blade through butter. All thanks to you. Didn't think we'd make it without the old Hell Rider to lead us. But you did a damn fine job. I would. He didn't have any fight left in him.
Briefest hesitation as Ceres wars with old loyalties and wins.
I looked up to him. We all did. But he let us down when we needed him most. There are less mouths to feed, but we still need supplies for the road. We'll scavenge what we can. Hopefully, we'll see you again in the city.
You're here.
Ракетку.
Good. That's good. Me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just worried about the kids. Mauler's still missing, and they haven't taken it too well. I've been
Блять,
trying
у
to
нас
cheer them
лица
up.
однакові, мені
We're writing a
здається.
song together. But I think they're just humoring me.
Невже це мій типаж? Дуже дивно.
Oh, I have an idea. Why don't we play together? Yes! I've missed this. If you can't keep up, don't take it to heart.
Я этого зараз їбу.
What to pack and what to dump. Mole would know.
That was a blast. Thank you. I hope we get to...
Так, стоп. Не хочете мені грошей всі дати?
Mauler's gonna come through those doors any moment now.
Why, yes. Once Althea is done with this song, we will be looking for patrons. All coppers welcome, pal.
Althea is writing us a song. A Miss Althea wants to write us a song about you fighting.
Helm's blessings upon you.
Could have tossed me back.
That was a blast.
Угу. Подивимось швиденько, що тут є і що ми тут не забрали. Мені здається, я тут все нахуй, що тільки можна було б шукав. Ну да. А, до речі, пьосик. Бля, може він живий? Його тут нема. Це де він? Сука, де він проїбався? Ну там точно нема. Тут горить гранітна лавка. Бляха. Я думав, що він десь буде гуляти, тут не знаю. Ні, на мапі не показано. Що і де я? Ага, так. Це шляпа. Блін, я думав, я тут знайду собачку. Тобто відьмасичика можна, типа, себе залишити. А вон ту собачку міленьку не можна. Може хоч труп десь її був, ну типа чого вони це не розрахували? А може є, слухайте. А ну подивимося. Може вони все ж таки розрахували це. Щось я нічого не бачу. Фак.
On the move.
Блін, було б класно, якщо б ти так знов зламалось.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
Focus. Heading there.
Ну да, якось тупо вийшло.
With ease.
No time to waste. Let's get going. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Нема сенсу. Ладно, валим звідси. Сюди я ще хотів подивитися. Я ж так туди і не вийшов, коли дрався з ними усіма. Виглядає так, що тут нікого і нема.
What's inside?
Угу. Дійсно. Треба подивитися, що по квестам взагалі, і спати. Так, ну ми наче всіх забрали, тут всіма поговорили, давай ще разочок.
Very well.
If you have business to the road to Baldur and the city needs us. You're amply reinforced already. With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be. There's a Harper's. Beyond that?
No fist left
Так,
behind.
давай-ка.
I'm glad that's still the case.
Кого убрать?
To Baldur's Gate. Voss will be shook.
You believe, as you say.
Fate spins along as it should. Very well. Choose.
Цікавенько. Ага. Золоті карлики. Легконогі піврослики. Альфи. Клирик. Бард, варвар. Клирик. Друїд. Боєць. Монах. А, монах, до речі, а чому літіянка? Перс, паладін. О, паладін. Ах. Ти хто? Слідопит? Досвід, чародій, чаклун, чарівник. Дванадцять.
Thanks for watching out for me. You lot could have tossed me back in the shadows.
You're one of us.
А у нас паладин. Это у нас фарва. Это у нас бар. Это у нас клирик. Друидом, мабуть, побудь. Чи монахом. Самая тупая прокачка в мире. Что за ты? Продой свет. Продой свет. Продой свет. Чародій. Вон. Чарівник. Боєць. Є. У мене є ачівка. А тепер...
This vessel is at thy disposal. Do what thou wilt. This soul remembers its invective, but remembers not its tongue.
Though spoken with a different voice, you recognize the eloquent drawl of Withers, the wraith that summoned the hireling.
They are but echoes. They recall not a manner of speech. Thus, I lent them my rhetoric. Because you needed to speak to it. Because it feels correct. Fitting. This vessel is at thy disposal.
Баги.
Do what thou wilt. Art thou certain? This vessel is at thy... Art thou certain? A single mortal soul.
Речі лишив.
Like your mind once you dead. How'd you survive it? Daniel. I had to look after him. Without him, it wouldn't have lasted long.
We need to get back to the city before those monsters do. Baldur's Gate is my home. I have to protect it.
Can't believe there are mind flayers targeting Baldur's Gate.
Safe return to the city.
Troops ready?
Я швиденько собі когось візьму. Да, з вами тут треба поговорити трошки. Чи не трошки.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure, we're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
Я сказав.
Orin, I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know, or know of more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like. Yes, but first, a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it?
It is. And I did. I was 17. Father, older Raven Guard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
The cult of the dragon, a fractured religion. Some believers hold that undead dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun.
Tiamat, що ж таке чув?
To conjure the Dragon Queen and lay waste to Baldurs Gate.
A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill, the Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. As the maelstrom howls, Mizura's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city. She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizura's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I had Mizura at my side, and the archdevil Zariel guided our hands that day. I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 greyed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. It is the one scar I ever bore of it. Mizura replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world or the depths of the lower dark and still never shake her. He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mizura had swept it clean.
I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word. Go. So I did. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. I understand.
Ладно.
No, he did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool, and Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. More than... The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to. Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist, and the Absolute's armies on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
Згода. Це було дуже погано.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How? I'd never have protected a Bay Knight even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him. He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Saw myself as I was always more of a lurker in, historically.
Greetings. It is done.
Ох, пора робити цю хуйню. Як же це було довго. Піздець. Я поставив ще і поки що такий меч. Це на продаж. Блять, а все інше дуже довго, блять, все це розкидував. Запорщики трошечки вбрав. Блять, просто вже... покажу, наприклад, оцю штуку. 48 тисяч. Можу купити собі дом. Якщо там продають дома. Звісно, скоріше за все. Ні. Оце треба кару віддати. Ця штука що здає, до речі. Де вона? Мені здається, що я краще цю штуку тут залишу. Вона прикольна, але Таке може бути фіговим. Відкривайте. Оцей. Хай там всі 5 важить.
Best be on my way. I have something to ask.
Your path leads away from me, I sense. Be safe.
Ну, з ними вже можна спілкуватися чи ні?
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer. Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Seluna, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, most high. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well and returned to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the wicked one. We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it. I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help. Pray, ask, and I will tell. Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb. Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder. Ketheric Thorm, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketheric Thorm never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour, we each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
А давай...
No time for Danny.
Дуже цікаво.
I'd better do the talking.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer.
Feel my voice, moon maidens, blessings upon the slayer of the wicked one. We are a powerful... My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. Pray, ask, and I will tell. A century of it by now. I loved her from the moment I beheld her sweet face. Her father Ketheric never did trust me. He did not fancy an amor when she died. Curse the day. He turned to wretched. He and his loaths. I was killed. But lo, the brute is dead. Do I not radiate? There can be no doubt. I am of her. Why? So mighty are her wonders.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me. A great deal. But still, Ketheric Thorm is... He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to... When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew she was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped. I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. I found last light within the shadows, made a shelter there, prayed my father. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land, my home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them, and myself, no matter what. It's all out in the open now, and with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. I'm grateful for your help, your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality. All right?
Ну, судя по всьому, вони не хочуть нам нічого розповідати, поки ми не відпочинемо. Тому нахуй звідси виходимо. І йдемо відпочивати. Цікаво, тут хтось є? Ну, купола тут вже нема, да? Ну, да, купола вже нема. Тут хоч хтось є. Навіть валов нема. Всі потікали.
mind if I do?
Ну, так, там хтось є. А ну, хуль ти тут
Whoever
стоїш.
or whatever is causing that light is on a...
Так, і оці пацани тут є.
I don't think I've ever seen Harper's move so fast.
А, типа, вони це не прописали, що якщо їх ми забираємо, типа я їх спасаю, то вони теж з'являються тут. Блядь, дуже дивно. Ладно. Ну, да, не все. Давайте сюди краще. Отак, це ж буде прям центральна вулиця. Ага. Я ж тут точно все вже обшукав.
The road to Baldurs Gate is up
Ну,
ahead.
навіть якщо не все, я
No
вже
turning back once we start down that road.
з'їбався. Є, воно горить. Ми вбили усіх.
The shadow curse will soon be forgotten, thanks to us.
Це, походу, єдиний. Дійсно нікого,
Baldurs Gate is
блядь,
their
нема.
target.
Сука, дійсно нікого нема, всі пішли.
Let's see what this does.
Нарешті, блядь. Нахуй, нарешті. Так.
Your path leads away from me.
I swear, I can already feel a change in the air.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.